Hey guys, how you doing? So today is very exciting. Well, I think it is because today marks my 10th consecutive week of uploading a video. 10 weeks ago I put my first video up and I set myself the challenge to do it weekly, and that's exactly what I've done. And today is my 10th week. I'm very happy. There's been a lot of learning and I'm happy with my progress. Today's video is going to be based or set on portrait photos. I've got a friend coming down, we're going to take some portraits and it's going to be really good. And to mark that, I decided I'm going to buy, or I've got, my first professional, real crazy good lens. So this is the Sony 50mm 1.2 and it is a beast. And what I mean by beast, it weighs a ton. It's like a small car. Going from shooting on your phone to having like a really good lens on a camera is completely different. But it's been a learning experience and I love it. So let's take a look. I can't tell you how nervous I was to chuck this in the air just to get that clip. Hopefully it worked. This is it. This is what a really good lens looks like. And I'm about to go out and do a photo shoot with it for the very first time. Well, that's what the video is anyway. I'm excited because I love doing portrait photos, but I've only ever done it on my phone. So this is my first time going out and catching it on a really good camera. You got to this point and you're not subscribed? Do us a favor, click on that subscribe button because I'm enjoying my progress, and give me a little like and put a comment in the comment section, let's call it that, so I can get to know you, because you know that's the whole point. I want to build a community and get to know everybody. Alright, let's go take some pictures. Okay, so I've got the lens, got the camera, and I've got my model. Come here. So this is lovely Hannah. We're just going to work on a couple of shots. Gonna try something here, not sure if it's going to work, but I've definitely got some from earlier. All right, let's get to it. Come on. Okay, so I've got a confession. You know when you have a plan and then something happens and it changes the whole plan? Well, that happened. Basically, I had a plan. Well, I had some things set in motion that I was going to do a week of portraits. I had a couple of other people that I was going to do portraits with, and that was going to be my vlog for this week. So I was going to film bits of each session and create a video out of it. Unfortunately, after my first portrait session with Hannah, other things happened. So my two other friends couldn't make it, so then I was videoless because I didn't film much of my session with Hannah because I didn't think I had to. So here I am without a vlog for this week, and I'm like, oh, what should I do? So what I've decided to do is I'm going to walk you through my photo session with Hannah and just talk you through the photos that we had. So that's where we're going. Come with me on a little walk. Here we go. Okay, so here we are. This is where we started the photo shoot. It's at this point, well, actually, the whole day, my anxiety, and I was just, well, anxiety is a bit extreme. I was just getting a little like doubtful and worried. I had a bit of pressure. Hannah's a good friend of mine. I've worked with her on the ships and she's a stunning person, singer. I knew she was going to turn up and just look fab. But you know, when you know someone's got a busy schedule and they've taken time out for you, you want to make sure that you get something for them. So she came down to where I live just to have a photo shoot and have a really nice catch up, which we did. It was lovely, lovely seeing you, Hannah. Anyway, so we came out for a walk. I got my camera, I got my new lens, and it was like, okay, we just need to start. And this is where we started. So nothing amazing, it was just a nice greenery, and so we'll just bring up some pictures here. So basically we just worked with this area here. These are some of the very first pictures that I ever took on the lens, and I got excited for what they look like. I'm aware that the pictures don't look that great, but I was just excited. So that's what we ended up doing. And then I got her to go into there. I'll show you. So I was like, Hannah, come get inside the trees so we can get some pictures with some leaves. Poor thing, stinging nettles everywhere, but I tried to trample them down so she didn't get stung. Okay, so then I brought her over here to this. Can you see it? Yeah, you can. To this, it's clearly like some sort of football net or something. And I was like, all right, let's work with this. So I got her to stand behind the net. I came this side of it, and we took some pictures. So I brought her over to these trees, and I thought it was going really well. But as you can see by these photos, none of them really worked. But that's okay. This whole thing's a learning experience. It's at this point I thought I'd point out that I've spent a lot of time like doing research and trying to find like different places to take pictures and how like to compose like these pictures. Like yeah, I've taken pictures before on like my phone, and you know they work really well. But I just feel like because I was out with this camera, I was just like determined to make sure I got some good shots. So I put a lot of time and effort into being able to have like a photography eye to try and find the best spots. And then I looking around a bit more, and then way over there in the distance, well, I was really close to the lens, sorry. Way over there in the distance, there was some trees with red leaves a bit lower, and that was what I wanted. One of the reasons why I wanted to shoot with Hannah is because she's got beautiful, stunning red hair, really like dark auburn, and I wanted to emphasize that, so I took her over to the red leaves. I'll see you over there. Can't really see that they're red because the sun's not shining, but this is where I brought her over, and I was getting her to hide behind this branch, and I was just taking these shots. From this point I was like, okay, I feel like we've had enough photos here, let's go on a bit of a walk, a little bit more of a catch up, and just see what we can find. So I'll take you to the next spot. Here we go. This is the next spot. Literally, can you see? This really, really small alley. Actually really happy with the photo that I took here of Hannah. I think she looks ridiculously good. Moving on, the actual next spot is the only spot that we got footage of me actually taking the photos at the time. Recorded by Hannah's other half, Pedro. Love you, man. Thank you for taking those shots and just walking around with us, enjoying the day and the weather. It wasn't quite as nice as today, had a little bit of rain, but it's all good. So that's what this section looks like. We actually shot those photos at the beginning of the week, and today's now Sunday, talk about last minute. I like a little bit of pressure, you know. You can still see this is a spot where I was taking the pictures, and there's a flattened spot where Hannah was sitting, bless her. It was at this point where I was starting to get really happy. I was like, okay, these photos are working out well, and I was getting excited to get home and edit. Ooh, the angle of that camera is probably wrong. We was walking down here having a good chat, and then I was like, wow, these are pretty. Let's take some pictures. And it was at this point I really wanted to go home and edit, because I felt like these photos were starting to come together. And it just goes to show that if you put a little bit of study in, a bit of research, you really can pick up some new skills and work on new skills. That's where a dog jumped up on me. Yeah. Anyway, that's the end of today's vlog, because I got to get home and edit it because it's nearly 12 o'clock and I want it out by 6, so we'll just have to see. Oh, there's some little ducklings, and really little ducklings, and some little goslings, geese, baby geese. I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, so I had a great time. Thank you, Hannah, thank you, Pedro. The 50mm 1.2 lens is insane. I couldn't recommend it enough for portraits. I'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, especially if you've got this far in the video and you're not subscribed. Come and subscribe. And yeah, I'm going to take a couple of little videos of these Little duckies.